According to NBCnews.com, Americans are currently getting a record high number of scam calls. In this video, I'll tell you about these scam calls and I'll tell you what you can do about them. Back in 2018, the FCC received 232,000 complaints about scam calls, and the FTC received more than 3.7 million complaints. And so far this year, 2019, the scam call complaints are on pace to be even higher than last year. Now, I know that I personally, within the past couple months, got a lot of scam calls myself. At one point, I got to the point where I was getting maybe 2 or 3 of these scam calls a day. One of the more common scam calls, and I certainly got these, were calls claiming that my social security number has somehow been suspended. Well, social security numbers are never suspended, and I guess if I had not hung up, they would want me to somehow give them my social security number or perhaps even give them money. There used to be a lot of calls that were supposedly from the IRS, but they were fake, claiming that you needed to send them money because you were in big trouble with the IRS. And I suppose those types of calls are still around, but there are now more Social Security calls going around. I also got a certain fake calls regarding education, where I would get a call saying that I had just inquired about some sort of job training, and they would use the number or the name of a real company that actually does provide vocational training, but I knew it was fake because I haven't recently inquired about any sort of vocational training. And I also Googled the website of the company they were talking about. And this company had a warning saying that scam callers were using their company's name to scam people. So just be aware that even if they use a real company's name, it doesn't mean that the call is legit. If you have had any scam calls yourself or any variation on, the Social Security thing or any sort of other scam call, let me know down in the comments. I'd be interested. Many of these scam calls are made by robocalling, and according to Hiya.com, Americans received a total of 26.3 billion robocalls back in 2018, which was up 46% from 2017. They also are warning about a new kind of scam. In this kind of scam, you can get a call from a phone number, usually outside of the country. A lot of times, this phone number will only ring once, or you might pick it up and nobody answers. What they say to do is don't call the number back, because a lot of times these numbers are the equivalent of a 900 number in a foreign country. And if you call the number, you'll have to pay an expensive toll charge. So these numbers are also a scam, and just be wary of numbers coming from countries where you don't expect any calls from. One thing you can do about these calls is to go to www.donotcall.gov and put your phone number on the National Do Not Call Registry. If your number is on the National Do Not Call Registry, it means that marketers are not supposed to call you. Now, I thought that my number actually was on the Do Not Call Registry, but it wasn't. And after I put my number on the Do Not Call Registry, I no longer got constant scam calls like I was getting a little bit more than a month ago. Now, the other thing you can do from this website, and this website is run by the FTC, is you can report scam calls and you can report unwanted calls. You can report unwanted calls after you've put your number on the Do Not Call Registry. And you can report scam calls anytime. The FTC does recommend that you report scam calls even if you did not fall for the scam. Like, I reported a couple even though I didn't fall for the scam myself, and The other thing is you should report calls if you did fall for the scam as well. You don't need to feel embarrassed about falling for a scam like this because even the most intelligent people have fallen for scams. So it's a good idea to fill out their complaint form if you get an attempted fraud call. Thanks to everyone for supporting my channel. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon for notifications, and together we shall take over the world. You can also catch me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and Snapchat at Zorkmid123.